highlights of the first race of the weekend for the Trans Am Series here at the Mount. Round 3 began beautifully for Aaron Seaton, who endeavoured to wrestle the championship lead from the guy right behind him. That is Nathan Hearn. Excellent performance so far this weekend from Ben Grice. Dramas for Kyle Gurdon, who'd had a really strong start in the Morris Finance entry. And this brought out the safety car. Matty McKeldin at turn 2 in the Kubota entry. We need a bit more detail on what went wrong there. Terrific presence of mind from this teenager, Nash Morris, who in the mirror could see that McKeldin was having some trouble. The medical car was dispatched. McKeldin is out and okay. You can see the damage as it's being taken back to pit lane to his Mustang. So some precautionary checks for the driver. Will that car be able to be repaired for at least one final race of the weekend? Time will tell. The net result, it finished under safety car here at Mount Panorama, and Seaton would take the win. Race 2 highlights of Trans Am from the mountain. V8 Thunder unleashed once again, and check the battles from the outset. Seaton and Hearn go side by side, 3 wide behind them.
Yeah, Tim Brook chooses to go the outside line. It didn't quite work. He had to fight his way through the field in the 38 car, and he was overtaking all the way throughout. There were some great battles. Unfortunately, Nash Morris was caught up in some of them. Not of his own making, though. He had a left rear Hoosier tyre deflating throughout the course of it and avoided putting the car in the wall. Good bit of driving. Unfortunately, he had to go to pit lane.
Yep, smart driving from him. It looked pretty wild from the onboard when he was wrestling the car. Nathan Hearn had been given the bad sportsmanship flag. Unfortunately, makes a little blue at the chase, but regathers, gets back on. He lost the race lead, but salvages some points. Mark Crutcher brushes the wall, but he would continue racing, and then this.
Huge moment. Dylan Thomas across the top at Skyline. Gathered it up, light contact with the wall. Remarkably, he would finish the race. In other categories, that would end your weekend, and you'd go home on the back of a trailer. So that shows how tough these Trans Am cars are. The racing was great. Unfortunately, Crutcher, we think with steering damage in the number 4 car, had another spin down at Murray's towards the end of the race.
From the back of the grid, Ben Grice had come into the top 10 and spun at the final corner. Up in front, Seaton took it out from Hearn.